Hi, I'm Brandan Holbrook, the Children's Formation Coordinator here at St. Raphael. I'm in the Atrium, and I'd like to share with you the presentation of the colors that we use in the church. We call these the liturgical colors. In the church, we celebrate Jesus every day of the year. Let's look at the colors that help us do that. This is called a chasuble. This is a smaller version of what Father Shayne wears. This is a chasuble stand. In the church, we use the color white to celebrate feasts. It's the color of feasts. There are two great feasts that we celebrate in the church. Christmas, when Jesus was born, and Easter, when Jesus died and rose again. Purple is the color of preparation. The two great feasts of Christmas and Easter are so important and so full of mystery that we have a season to prepare, to get ready for them. The season that we get ready for Christmas is called Advent. And the season that we get ready to celebrate Easter is called Lent. Green is for ordinary time. This is the time after the feast. This is a time of growing with Jesus. And red is the color of Pentecost, the feast of the Holy Spirit. We say that Pentecost is the birthday of the church. So let's review the colors of the church. White is for feasts. Purple is for before the feast. Green is for after the feast. And red is for Pentecost.
Hi boys and girls, we're coming from the Atrium with Miss Holbrook to me here in what we call the Sacristy. This is the area behind the church. And the word sacristy really means sacred. And so there are so many sacred things in the sacristy. A lot of work is done in here before and after Mass. So the first thing I want to show you are our sacristy cabinets. And in this cabinet is where we keep our albs. Father Gary and I both have our white albs in here. And then our cinctures, which we'll talk about in another lesson down the road. But this is where we start. The sacred closet here with our albs. And then I know you learned with Miss Holbrook in the Atrium about liturgical colors. Here we have our purple, our green, our white and gold. We have a rose color. This is used twice a year. Advent and Lent, Laetare Sunday and Gaudete Sunday. So we use purple twice a year, pink twice a year, purple, Advent and Lent, green in ordinary time, white during feasts of Easter and Christmas, as well as other saint feasts. And then we have red for Pentecost, and anytime we celebrate the saint who was a martyr, who shed his or her blood for the faith. So this is where we keep our sacred chasubles. And when it's time for Mass, since we're here in the season of Easter, we place everything on the chasuble stand. So that when it's time to celebrate Mass, we have everything ready to begin. The next thing I want to show you, since we're in the sacred space here, is the Sacristy Cabinet. This is where we keep all of our sacred and holy vessels, like our patens and our chalices. So the sacred vessels are kept here in this particular Sacristy Cabinet. Remember, the word sacristy means sacred. And so things that are in this space are kept clean and secure and holy. This is what we call a sacrarium. Every sacristy has a sacrarium. And the drain goes all the way into the ground. It's not mixed in with the other pipes, like for the sink. This has its own separate entry into the natural ground. So anything holy that needs to be disposed of, we would pour down the sacrarium and not the sink. So that's a big word for you to remember, sacrarium. Again, I'm glad to give you this tour of the sacristy. We'll do more of these later on, but just to show you once again, the sacred chasubles are in here of all the different liturgical colors, from pink to violet to green to white, to gold and to red. The sacred vessels are kept in here, as well as the sacrarium, where sacred things are poured down to go into the natural elements of the earth. We miss you. We hope to see you soon. And thanks for tuning in, and know of our prayers. And God love you.